Hey guys, welcome back to MLB 23 The Show, Red Sox franchise mode, and game number 15 out of 162. And so far, we're playing against a team who has a much better record than we do. How often I can say that? Certainly not in the last MLB 22 The Show, but this season is something different. I mean, so far our record is 9-5. Probably one of the I wouldn't say worst, but one of the seasons where we kind of have kind of a day offs. I don't think we aren't ready for any of the regular season baseball yet. Even though it looks pretty good, 9-5, but I'm sure I have done better in the past. And at the same time, I actually do enjoy the fact that losing more games than before. Again, I just felt a little bit tiring, a little bit boring actually if I somehow just win all the games, or breaking a record every year. If I do 5 MLB The Show and somehow one MLB The Show is better than the other, then I just felt like, oh, there's no point in playing the game anymore. But right here, losing to the Angels in the first game of the 3-game series, and I want to talk about the real life Red Sox more often right now since their season is on the go. Chris Sale again. I'm sure we all know what happened to him with his arm. Currently, we don't quite know what's going to happen with him, but I can say that he is one of our better pitchers as always. I felt like we are kind of getting the old Chris Sale back. Again, his velocity, it's dropping slightly bit, but sometimes he did hit around 98, 99 at times. But seems like this Tommy John surgery didn't quite do him any harm, or his finger or shoulder. I don't know. I think he rode a bike last year, fell over, broke his pinky finger. I think the Tommy John surgery was 2 years ago. Oh my God. I mean, it shows how far or how fast the time is. I mean, the last time I remember he actually produced a, dominant display, dominant season was back in 2018. And looking at the calendar right now, 2023, that was 5 years ago. And everything was very good in the team. And all of a sudden, for the past 4 years, everything just kind of fallen apart. Everybody seems to be leaving. Mookie Betts left. Xander Bogaerts left. JD left. And who else? Nate Eovaldi left. Nathan Eovaldi, let's talk about him for a second. Didn't really keep track on him, but I mean, this year with the Texas Rangers, he is looking very good. His record, I don't know his record, but certainly I was having a quick skim of his stats. Looking very good, to be honest. And I felt like the Red Sox made a mistake releasing him. I mean, we did release quite a lot of players in this offseason. We were kind of in the rebuild process after Xander Bogaerts left. And honestly, we looked pretty good at one point in the spring training, winning every games. And when the regular season starts, everything just kind of falls apart. Batting, defense, pitching, everything just kind of comes in waves, isn't it? When you have good hitting, you have poor pitching. You have good pitching and poor batting, and just somehow we just couldn't win any ball games. And Chris Sale again. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. Inflammation, I think, to his elbow. It's a worrying sign. I mean, it took him at least a couple of weeks to get good again, to be more consistent again. Right now, he is out for a week, or at least right now he's going to be out for a week, but we don't know his extent of his injury, and that's worrying because he's on a big contract with the Red Sox. But if we somehow lose him with another big injury, financially it's not going to help the Red Sox in a lot of ways. Certainly not going to help the team at all. When he is performing well, the body just wouldn't allow him to continue the way he used to be, which was quite a shame, to be honest. So going back into the game right here, Nick Pivetta picked up an injury very early on. Again, I kind of skipped past the injury list or injury reason. I didn't even catch up, what happened to him, the extent of his injury, and I have to put on Ryan Brasher again. No warm up for him at all. Only 8 pitches to warm up, but it wasn't good enough to prevent those 2 runs. And later on, Garrett Whitlock coming on for a few innings, and later on, Joely Rodriguez again. In real life, I think he had a devastating inning and went back to the IL once again. I just felt like for the Red Sox, we just couldn't really keep everybody fit. But the good thing is Adam Duvall will be called upon very soon on Thursday against the Yankees. And today we beat, today? I don't know. By the time I'm recording this, it's June 6th, but this video will be out on the 7th. So I don't want to confuse anybody. You know what? Going back to gameplay. 3-2 count. David Fletcher went down looking for a ball. Actually, not a strike. Joely Rodriguez, that'll be the end for him. With a man on first and second, 2 out. Chris Martin coming on, not in a crucial stage, but certainly crucial enough to keep the ball game alive. 0-2 count to Urshela. It's going to hit a tapper right back at Chris Martin for the final out. We're moving on to the bottom of the 7th right here. Offensively, just kind of struggling. Yoshida's going to hit a 3-6-3 double play, and that shows how poor our offense has been so far in this game. I think that will be the second double play of today's game. Jimmy Herget's going to come on right here. 3-2 count. McGuire with a man on first and second, 2 outs. The good play by the shortstop, and somehow we just couldn't score a single run. It's frustrating enough on Jackie Robinson Day. Of course, it would be more meaningful if we somehow, get a win on Jackie Robinson Day. And right there, good play by Christian Arroyo. Just dive, spin, throw, get a runner out. 1-2-3 inning by Chris Martin. Jose Quijada coming on. Devers going to hit another ground ball. 3-6-3 double play. I've seen that a lot recently in the game, actually. It shows how, we're struggling quite a bit. 0-0 count. Justin Turner is going to hit a fly ball to right field. I mean, based on the graphics, based on the gameplay, it looks like the ball was going to left field. Doesn't matter. Tanner Houck coming on right here. Demoted him a little bit. I don't think I demote him. I think he's just a natural reliever to me. 1-2 count to Taylor Ward. Who remembers him in my last MLB 22 The Show in the ALCS? At one point, I thought we were not going to win the ALCS because of him. I think we were at one point clinching the game, and somehow they came back 2 games or something like that. But a quick inning by Tanner Houck, 1-2-3 inning to end the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th right here, Aaron Loop trying to make a back-to-back save for him. 3-2 count. Adam Duvall went down swing with the cutter at the top of the zone. Late contact as usual. 2-1 count. Ruff Snyder coming on, hits a ground ball straight at the third baseman right there for the 3rd out. And just like that, we have lost the series. I think this is a 4-game. Oh, look at that guy's face. Oh my God, it's looks like the guy from The Mask. Looks like Jim Carrey from The Mask. Looks horrible. And more importantly, the scoreline is horrible as well. 2-0. Got shut out. Combined shutout. Only having 6 hits, but somehow just couldn't really play it in and run. 3 double plays today in total. Just a horrible day for baseball, isn't it? Ryan Brazier with another loss, but honestly, I don't really blame him for today's loss. I mean, it's just one of those days where injury happened. You get called upon with no warm-up whatsoever, and that's the only 2 runs that the opposition score, and the offense aren't helping you either. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.